So let's talk about this $500 billion infrastructure deal, right? So their plan is, right, Microsoft, OpenAI, right, Masayoshi, right? They want to build at least 20 data centers in America, right? They already gave us the blueprint. They already gave us the rollout, right, on which companies are going to be involved, right? So for the main thing, right, for data centers, the main thing they need, the powerhouse, the fuel, right, is the chips, right, the AI chips. So the main chip makers for this deal, right, AMD, Intel, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, right, all those companies, right, top companies in their field, right, but they're all designers, right? And they all got to go to one company for this deal. One company is going to get to eat up all the manufacturing for this deal, right? And that's Taiwan Semiconductor, right? So I feel like Taiwan is the best opportunity for at least the next 3 to 4 years, right? Because you look at it, right? They're going to be the face of this deal, right? They're going to be manufacturing all these chips, right? For all these companies, for the biggest companies in America, right? Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple, AMD, Nvidia for the next 4 years. And this is just the first deal of the year. It's only been a couple days since Trump's inauguration, right? And we got a $500 billion deal done, right? This is not the first deal, or this is not the last deal to come. So definitely plan for more. Data centers are the future, right? Because the more we go into cloud, the more we get digital, right? The more gaming we need, right? The more memory we store digitally, right? We need more and more data centers. And as you see where the world is going, we're going to cloud, we're going to digital money, we're going to digital memory. So we need to build data centers at a extremely fast rate. So all of these companies, right, they're going to be the face of all the chips that go into these data centers, right? Nvidia, AMD, Amazon, Microsoft, right? But you know, I like to keep it simple. I like to invest a lot of my money into a couple of companies and get a big percentage out of it. And to me, the best opportunity out of all these companies that's involved with this deal is Taiwan Semi, right? So we look at their PE, right? They got a 30 PE, right? It's fairly cheap for a company in that industry, for a semiconductor stock, right? You look at NVIDIA's PE, right? It's around the 50s, 60s. You look at AMD, right? It's around the hundreds. Even Amazon, right? 50. So there's plenty of room for them to grow, especially in this type of market. You look at every stock it's okay with being expensive right now. So this company, the most important company to this deal, right? Right, the main manufacturer for this deal, for the data centers, Taiwan Semi, right? And you look at their balance sheet, right? They got plenty of room to grow margins, right? They got plenty of room to increase prices, right? They have the pricing power, right? No, their customers can't go to anybody else, right? And they haven't even been increasing prices over the past couple of years like that. So they have plenty of room to increase prices for the next couple of years. Plus, the demand for their chips is at an all-time high. It's always growing. On top of that, right? You look at all the chip companies. You look at all the top chip companies, right? You look at institutional ownership, right? It's around the 70%, 80% range, right? You look at Taiwan Semi, 16%. To me, that's a lot of opportunity. That's a lot of opportunity for growth, especially in the long term. So this is the type of stock that you can get into, right? You could watch it long term. You can accumulate shares, right? You can buy some leaps, right? And then you can trade some swings, right? To me, it's a safe stock. It's an easy trade. You already know the momentum is gonna be to the upside. Just just wait for those opportune times, man. And then I would say put in a 4 to 5 month contract, accumulate it for a couple of weeks, right? And to me, it's just an easy bet, right? Make sure you get some leaps. Make sure you get some shares, man. To me, this is the easiest company to bet on for the next couple of years, right? Right. All their competition, right? Both of them, right? Samsung, Intel, right? Got rid of their CEOs, right? They're the only other manufacturers for these type of chips, right? They can't even like be trusted for this type of process right now. Like they're who nobody even knows who's running their companies. TSMC, they're always executing right for the past 4 or 5 years. They've been dominating. They're gonna continue to dominate. There's no other reason why they're not. Their competition is 4 to 5 years behind them, right? Like the only reason, right? The only reason people were really scared to invest in them, right, was China, right? All the China tensions, right? But now that Trump is in office, right? Right? We already know that China is scared of Trump, right? We already know that they're not going to test him and he's not going to be tested, right? On top of that, they got 2 factories done in Japan, right? They're already running their factory in Arizona. They're running the 2 nanometer process out there, right? And they already said they're going to build 2 to 3 more. They're already planning on it. They're already getting it done. So you already know this company is going to continue to execute well. They have the product, they have the demand. The AI transition is in full effect. It's just the beginning. This is just the first deal of the year. So to me, there's plenty of room for upside. The demand is going to keep coming as we continue to innovate, as we continue to progress in the AI transition, AI agents, generative AI, robotics, autonomous driving. Like, it's the demand is gonna continue to grow. So to me, easy money bet.